It's a miracle. I'm alive and somehow unharmed. Just as the SS Drake was about to land, we lost control and had to make an emergency escape. During the chaos, I was separated from my other two team members, as well as the ship itself. As the ship's engineer, it's up to me, Alph, to find both the SS Drake and my crew members. Hello everybody, it's Silvershoom, and welcome back to more Pikmin 3. In the last episode, we took control of Captain Charlie and found Yellow Pikmin. Unfortunately, he met his untimely demise, apparently. And check this out. What was that? So, we go down here. Yeah, too high, I can't go back that way. There's actually a ledge back up where Alph landed, but it's not important right now. It appears that the specimen I just spotted has company. And what's that stuck in that branch? So you can call the Pikmin to your side and toss them up there. 1, 2, 3. And this is the onion. I say that like I'm introducing a boss. But it looks different from previous games. I was hoping that it was fruit, but it doesn't appear to be edible at all. Nevertheless, the red fellow seemed quite pleased now that it's freed. Okay, so got the Pikmin with you. Hey, they're following me. Just send them on this pile of rubble. Now, the new feature in this game is that instead of swarming like you could do with the C stick or down on the D-pad, you can lock onto. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me do it now, but whatever. Okay. So anyway, I actually recorded Alph's part of this day with Charlie's part, and I was going to split them into separate videos. My copad, thank goodness I found it. I can use it to look at the SS Drake. But because my old USB drive had such little storage, it could hardly record much of the Wii U's amazing HD. Did I tell you that this game looks amazing, by the way? Just look at him phasing through those beautiful leaves. I could use some more helpers. You can see there are tasks like this where they'll keep running back and forth between objects and their destination. And whenever they're finished, they'll always gather back to where they found the object. Which can be annoying at certain times, but I guess it's a simple way of programming it. I don't know. So call them back and cross the bridge. Well, the bridge is complete. And we found Alph's copad. Now, what you're seeing on there is a bit clear on the Wii U gamepad, but you should still be able to see it okay. Great, it still works, of course. I'd expect nothing less from Copite Engineering. I'll check my surroundings by tapping and sliding the copad screen. So, this game has one of the best uses of the gamepad I've seen. It works as your map, so even if you're not using it as your controller, just keep it next to you, because you're gonna need it. Ah, the SS Drake isn't that far from here. Maybe the other two crew members are there as well. I'd best head in that direction. I just prefer using the Wii Remote and Nunchuck because of how much range you have with your whistle, and which can come in handy later on. Is that red thing food? Well, not for you. So what you can do is lock onto objects, then dismiss Pikmin by shaking the Nunchuck, and they'll charge at it. But with pellet poses, as in old games, you want to aim for the pellet itself, and it'll be taken down instantly, at least with the 1 pellets. And here we have female shear grubs. These enemies are completely harmless. So just have a Pikmin deal with that, and they'll take them back to their onion. and it'll sprout seeds. Those things popped out some sort of sprouts. Because the pellet was red, it gives us 2 Pikmin instead of just 1. So, pluck it. Red Pikmin. I see. So this is how these little creatures propagate. How incredibly fascinating. So, 2 new things about plucking in this game. Instead of mashing the A button, you can just press A and they'll pluck all the Pikmin in the area. And now you can pluck Pikmin sprouts the second they touch the ground, unlike in previous games where you had to wait for them to actually sprout. There's one still alive. Put one on that pellet. Wow, this one is huge. The rest of them can work on this one. Here we have this cardboard box. As I've just by that 20, we're gonna need 20 Pikmin on it. Drake must be somewhere on the other side of it. And normally, if you leave Pikmin in the ground, they'll mature into buds and flower Pikmin, but you can't do that on this first day. There is no time limit on the first day, because it's tutorials. But that time limit will have a pretty big role later on. And as you can see, I was able to put 10 Pikmin on that 5 pellet. There is a maximum amount of Pikmin that can carry certain objects. Usually it's about double the required Pikmin count, but not always. And we need 20 Pikmin, but we have 21, so that one's just gonna stand there and let the others work. One of those Pikmin is moving rather strangely. What's that? It looks like someone's left a data file here. Perhaps the Copad will be able to read it. Pikminology number 1. The onion is like a nest for the Pikmin. It both gives birth to them and provides them with shelter. So we're going to be finding a lot of these data files throughout the game. Excellent. The Copad can read the data file, so these creatures are called Pikmin. This information might come in handy later on. I'll save it in the Copad's exploration notes. So some data files can be helpful, others not so much. I don't think Captain Charlie wrote this data file, so who did? Could there be other intelligent life forms on this planet? What kind of a burn to the ones that just had you surrounded? According to the radar, the Drake should be through here. So we'll enter this cave. Wow, those are massive, but they don't look edible. Try telling that to Mario. You can see the official names of these things, Spot Cap and King Cap. You can attack them, but nothing's going to come out if you destroy them. I built this wall here, more signs of intelligent life. So I'll charge my Pikmin onto this dirt wall. And in previous games, walls like this would sink into the ground, but here they actually get destroyed. But then the pieces just inexplicably vanish. Whatever. My crew could learn a lot from this kind of teamwork. I hope the Drake is okay. And voila, it's the SS Drake. There it is. Okay. The Copad isn't picking up any signs of life in the immediate area. What about the Pikmin? Even if they're not intelligent, I'm pretty sure they still qualify as life, whether they're plants or animals. What am I supposed to do now? Incoming transmission, who could it be? Alph, it's me, Brittany. Do you copy? Thank goodness you're with the SS Drake, right? I made it through the landing in one piece. The thing is, I'm trapped somewhere. And And suddenly it's night time. Oh no, we got cut off. I wonder how far away Brittany is. But at the very least, I'm thankful that she appears to be safe and sound. What's that strange sound? The sun is setting, which could mean that nocturnal predators are starting to wake up. I should probably get off the planet's surface for now. Staple of the Pikmin's rule of thumb on the Pikmin's planet. Get off the surface at night. And we'll see more of that later on in the game. And we have the nostalgic end of day theme, and there the onion is following us into the sky. Most of the supplies we brought with us from Kopai were destroyed at the crash landing. So we now only have 3 days worth of edible provisions left. Starting tomorrow, I'll have to find some local food. So that's our time limit for this. In the first game, we had a 30-minute day limit. In Pikmin 2, there was none. Here, there is a limit, but we can extend it by collecting fruit. On the gamepad, you can replay the day, and you can see the symbols of the Captain Pikmin moving around. And it'll show our progress throughout the day on screen, and how many Pikmin have died. Fortunately, it's near impossible to lose any on the first day. We're shipwrecked on this planet. Some creatures called Pikmin helped me find the SS Drake, but our cosmic drive key is nowhere to be found. We won't be going anywhere without that. Luckily, I made contact with Brittany and will set out to find her tomorrow. When I took off from the ship, the onion took flight as well. Odd, but amazing. Next time on Pikmin 3, we will return to the planet and start our search for Brittany. See you then.